Good morning, guys. It's a little different video today. It's like 7 in the morning. I haven't slept and I just wanted to come on here, bro, and talk and really talk about what's been going through my head lately. Like, what's the update? What's going on with Jaden? You know what I'm saying? And yesterday I went to this basketball game. I went to a WNBA game and it was so fucking fun, bro. Seeing like all the suspense. Like, I'm not really into sports like that, but seeing like the nail biting moments, they're so awesome. Even if they don't win, it's just like the journey of like enjoying the game. But I just wanted to talk today on here, bro. Tell you guys how I'm feeling, be like hella authentic, because I never really talk about it. I'm in my niche. I'm talking about fitness, I'm talking about eating right, but what's really going on up here? And I'll tell you guys. So I've been on my entrepreneurship journey for like almost a year now. And to be honest, I've made around like $8,000. And I've learned a lot, bro. I don't have the amount of money that I want, bro, but I have the fucking mindset that's gonna get me ahead of so many fucking people that have endless amounts of money. Because you can't fake a spiritual journey, but you can't speed up a spiritual journey, but you can speed up a physical journey. You can go fucking inject all these roids, you can inject all these peptides, but you know what you can't do? You can't fucking speed up your journey with God. You can't speed up your journey with figuring out your shit. And a lot of people get that shit twisted. A lot of people think, oh, if I get this quick solution, because that's the time we live in, there's a quick solution for everything. No one wants to fucking earn the shit. And I want to be one of them people that fucking earn everything in my life that I own. I don't want to be someone who is just showing off everything that I'm given. What's the joy in that if there's not a story behind it? And I just really been thinking, bro, like, what's the meaning of all this? You know, like, everyone around me, they're thinking in their head, oh, what am I doing for work? What do I need to do to take care of my kids? How am I gonna make this next fucking house payment? And it's fucking sad, bro. I don't want to ever live like that. And I feel so out of place, bro. And it's just so weird. I feel like I'm so overly self-aware. And it's so weird because I'm like younger. I'm 18. But I feel so self-aware of everything that's going on around me, strictly off of the shit I've learned. I feel like everyone, you can't trust anyone. You genuinely cannot rely on anyone but yourself, bro. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm still relying on my parents. I still live in my parents' crib. And I'm just going all in on like my entrepreneurship journey. But man, sometimes I just think to myself, like, who else really got me like that? You know? Because it's nobody. Ooh, them wheels are nice, bro. Woo, I love them 5 spokes. But yeah, man, I just been thinking to myself, you got to get your own shit together. And I want to dedicate every day of my life to getting my future right. I want to live and create generational wealth. I want to take care of not only my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, and I know I'm going to do that shit. I know it. It doesn't matter if anyone around me believes me, because you know what? Who believes me? God does. And I believe in myself. And I believe in it so fully. I've been growing with my faith so much recently, really like believing in Him and understanding that He's going to work in ways that you can never comprehend. And recently, I had a conversation. I'm gonna low-key just turn around. I had a conversation with my uncle. And dude, it was just so amazing. I felt the presence of God. For the 5 hours we were on the phone, bro, I felt Him right there next with us. And it's crazy. If you really think about it, He's with us at all moments. He created all of this. He created my ability to speak. He created my ability to think, my ability to see my phone right now. And He's so amazing, dude. He literally died for us, knowing that we literally beat him to death. We killed him, told him he was nothing. And he still died for us, bro. Even the people that killed him. And it's so sad, bro. He literally got beaten until you couldn't tell if he was a man or a girl. But I'm just so grateful to have a father like that in my life. One who's gonna be there with me when I feel like lost, I feel hopeless, I feel filled with doubt. I know that those thoughts that consume me when I'm alone and I feel like I'm not doing enough, I know that he's gonna be there right with me and that he's going to relieve me. He's going to help me understand the world a little better. And I was going back to my conversation with my uncle. It was so amazing, dude. I know he's had his own struggles recently, but I'm so fucking proud of him for finally understanding what the truth is. Understanding this shit is pointless without God. What's the point of living if you're not living for the own creator of you? And you're idolizing all these people who are controlled like puppets. But I remember we was on the phone and he heard this verse. It was called Jeremiah 3:33. He checked the phone call and it was at 3 hours and 33 minutes at the time. And if you look that verse up, it says, "Call to me and I will answer you. I will answer to you great things you do not know." And I got this big wave of like something I learned. It was knowledge that I did not put in my head. That's something I think God has given me as a gift. He's put knowledge in my head, put vivid visualizations of who I'm going to be in my future, and just straight up shown me. But I remember right after I prayed, he checked the phone and seen that, he searched that verse up. And it's so crazy because I was thinking in my head, I was like, I just got a wave of something I just learned. And it was like, God, you connect with God through a spiritual way, a mental way, like physically, not physical, but like emotionally. When you're in your darkest times, when you're in your happiest times, when you like really appreciate him, it's only going to be through mental. But when it comes to the devil and he's tempting you, or if you're bonding with the devil, you ever heard drinking with the devil? It's similar to that. You're bonding with the devil through things you do every day. You see it around you every day. Gluttony, gossip. You're envying other people. Oh, look at this person doing this. Look at this person looking like a dumbass online. But guess what? What does that do for you? What does it do for you to shout someone's losses and then whisper their wins because they're doing something that you couldn't bring yourself to do? And it's just so crazy, dude, because you can be blind to those things. Like, you can be blinded and not be aware that the devil's trying to take control of you. And he doesn't know what decision you're going to make at the end of the day. He only knows what decision you're tempting on making right now. He doesn't know if you're going to make it or not, but God always knows the outcome. Even though you have the free will, bro. And another thing is, guys, you should never blame God for your problems. God is not the issue with your actions. Your actions are your fault, and the outcome of your life is your fault. But the thoughts you have are going to be the devil, and it's going to be God as well. You need to understand that. Not all your thoughts are yours. Some of your thoughts are going to be negative, doubt, fear. You're not good enough. That's the devil. But when you're being in a state of gratitude, when you're appreciating everything around you, you're working, you're in the flow state, dude, that's got to be God. But I'm telling you guys, God is real. I remember I took mushrooms like in April of last year. Since then, the entire trajectory has changed in my life. I have been finding out how to take care of my family in the future, what I need to do right now to set myself up in the future. And ever since then, I've done so much, bro. And like I've made money. First of all, I've made money. And then second of all, I've learned so much. I've learned how to control my emotions. I've learned how to control my mind. I've learned how to put my mind in the state where I'm feeling like I already have accomplished all those things, because I don't need those things. You don't need reality to change in order to be happy. You could be happy right now with what you got, and you could be happy that he's given you the ability to even believe in the first place that you can do those things or contemplate them. You don't need to sit there and think that God's lying to you. He's never going to lie to you. He's perfect. And I'm just so grateful I get the opportunity every day to better myself, show my appreciation to all the people in my life that I love. And I just get the opportunity to fucking be great. I get the opportunity to actually inspire the people that I care about the most and give them an opportunity to go to heaven. I'm not saying I'm going to heaven. God only decides that. But I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be doing what I fucking need to do to want to go there. I'm going to at least try. If you don't try, what's the point of even talking about it? I want to go to heaven, bro. I want eternal paradise. This is the devil's world. And I could only imagine hell as all of the worst sins, the vices, the things you feel like, or everyone, like a majority of people feel like they shouldn't be doing. They don't feel morally aligned with. Lust, gluttony. I don't know. I would just think you're getting tortured. I don't want that, bro. Imagine eternal death sentence, basically. You're alive, but you're dead. I don't want that, bro. I just know I'm 18 right now. I need to focus more than ever because I have a good stepping stone with my knowledge of what I need to do in my life in order to live the way I want to in my future. And I don't know what's gonna happen in like fucking 5 years, dude. There's supposed to be like a military draft. There's these ticks going around, bro. There could be a tick in here that would make it where I couldn't eat red meat. I couldn't eat what our ancestors ate for the rest of my life. And man, that would just really suck, to be honest. But I'm just saying, like, even though all this shit in the world is distracting you, it is up to you to decide whether or not you're gonna prove yourself that you can be a man to your word. Doesn't matter, oh, this happened, oh, that happened, I couldn't do this because of that. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. What matters is if you do it or if you don't. Who gives a fuck about your excuses at the end of the day? You're not gonna be on your deathbed wondering about your excuses if you were becoming the person you were meant to be. And I just never want to be on my deathbed regretting my actions. And it makes me sad, like, there's been people I've connected with, like prospects with my coaching, and they're like 40, 50, and they don't feel like they're where they want to be in life. They're not happy with their choices up until their habits finally catch up to their age. I don't want to ever fucking be like that. That sounds like, ugh. Imagine just that weight on your shoulders every day for the rest of your life. I don't want to be like that, man, but I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I don't do that. But, man, I'm just realizing, like, my parents are getting older. I see my dad with a fucked up knees, working 5 days a week. I see my mom working on her business, like, all fucking week, and then working a job on top of that. And then when we go and have, like, events, family events and shit, I just see how tired she is, bro. She's at the age where she doesn't need to be putting that much energy into making a living. And I'm just so grateful to God that I had the opportunity to change that. And I'm going to take advantage of it. It's my life. I get to take advantage of everything that I was meant to do on this planet. A better way to say that is it's my duty to take advantage of all the opportunities that are brought in front of me. And I'm going to take advantage of that shit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a raw fucking talking video. This is what's really going on in my mind. But yeah, man, I enjoy this entrepreneurship shit. I enjoy knowing you just got to be prepared for a lot of ups and downs, and learning how to manage your money, learning how to actually let God work with your money. People say money is the root of all evil. Is because money is not necessarily evil. You can do great things with money. It's the people. It's the people with the clouded minds who do terrible shit for their own desires. And it's sad, but I just know I'm never going to be one of those people. I know I can learn from that. But I'm so happy it's almost summer, dude. Life is beautiful. Even though all the chaos is going on around me, I know I'm going to be something great. And I know I'm going to be able to look back on this video and be like, damn, Jaden, you did the shit. Even when everything seemed wrong, even when everything seemed like it wasn't going your way, you stuck to it. But yeah, make sure you guys smile today and enjoy it, bro. This could be your last day on earth. Enjoy having your parents, bro. Enjoy having your brothers and sisters. Enjoy having your day ones, your girlfriend, and go after what you was meant to do on this planet.